able to have access to a lot of pharmaceutical products wherever they are located, in as much as we have interface with the supplier. And I will call on Mr. Cyril Asuko right now to just give us a little brief on why we are here in this particular training this morning. Mr. Cyril Asuko, over to you, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Ajibade. P2P is a pharmaceutical supply chain platform that has been designed basically for pharmacists to be able to have access to their goods inventory seamlessly along the supply chain. If you, as a pharmacist, you know there's a national guideline, national drug distribution guideline that defines how drugs should be distributed in Nigeria. P2P has been designed to meet the framework of the NDDG. And so you have a platform that you are sure of the product, the practitioners, and the premises where these products are being distributed. Because we ensure that on this platform, we ensure that everybody that is uploaded on this platform to participate in the pharmaceutical supply chain has been verified, both as the practitioners, the premises, and the product itself. So all products that you see on this platform are recognized by NAFDAC, as it were. So then it gives you an opportunity to ensure that the drugs you're buying are the real drugs that should be in the supply chain. And that is what we have done with this platform. It also affords you a lot of other opportunities to interact with other practitioners in the field. For example, wholesalers, importers, distributors, and even manufacturers, as the case may be. So and this is just a model that has been customized. P2P is a model that has been customized for the pharmaceutical industry. Generally, there's a supply chain system that allows you to do all this, from the manufacturer through the distributors and wholesalers and to the retail shops. And even included in P2P is also a standalone application that allows you to sell to your customers at the tail end. I'm sure Mr. Ajibade will explain all that while he's doing his presentation. Thank you very much and welcome to this presentation this morning.
Thank you so much, Mr. Cyril Asuku, for that brief introduction. And I think we can go right away into the training proper. The first thing I want to find out from us, how many of us are even familiar with this platform we're talking about, P2P? Have you had any opportunity to even get to the platform before? Or are you onboarded on that platform? If you are onboarded on that platform, you can just raise your electronic hand up. That, okay, I'm already onboarded on the P2P platform. So that at least we know that you know what we are looking at or we are talking about this morning. And at least that will give us an idea that, okay, people that are here, they have a knowledge, or maybe they have not even had opportunity of knowing about this platform. Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Kule David. So you have already, okay, thank you very much, Mrs. Senji. So both of you have shown that you are aware, familiar with the platform. So I want to go straight away to this platform so that we can start the training as it were. The first thing I want us to do this morning is how to get onboarded on this platform. And when we say to get onboarded, without you being on the platform itself, you cannot interact with every other players on this platform. Can we see my screen? Is my screen visible? Okay, thank you very much. So what we have here is the platform itself, and it's a website. And for you to get to this platform, you need to have internet-enabled device, mobile phone, iPad, desktop, laptop, any device that can connect internet will be able to access this particular platform. And for you to get to this platform for the very first time, you need to type pharmac.ng as being displayed in this particular website address area, pharmac.ng. And you find that the pharmac.ng does not have R after the PHA. It is PHAMART.ng. So if you want to get to this site, you don't need to put R before the M. It is pharmac.ng, and it will bring you to this platform. And immediately you land on this particular page, these are the features that you see on this platform, on this page. If you are using a mobile device, you may not likely have it spread out like this, but you will have like a 3 broken line on this side where I'm putting this icon. You see like a 3 broken line, just like a menu. And once you click on it, it will reveal all these 6 contents that you have here: home, about, feature, contact, login, and download app. All of them will be revealed. You click on that particular 3 broken lines. And once you do that, it will be able to reveal all these icons to you, and you can continue. But because we don't want you to go to the site each time you want to log into this platform, you can download this application right onto your device. And what you do is that you just click on download app. And once you click on download app, if your internet is good, the app will download normally on your device. And once it has been downloaded, it means each time you want to go to this particular platform, you don't need to go from the website. Just go to the icon on your mobile device, click on it, and it will take you to the place where you will log in. Now, for you that is a first timer on this platform, you need to first of all get yourself started. That is when you are new to register on this platform. You click on get started. But if you have registered on the platform before, or you don't need to get started anymore. Each time you come to this page, you just go to login, just like it is shown in this page, or you go to login on this top heading. So it means for you to access this platform, you must have a parameter to log in. And I'm going to take us through how do we create the login parameters. Now, for a new member, somebody that is new on this platform, you have not been here before, and this is your first time, what you do is that you go to get started so that you can put your details. So this is where registration is done. And at this level, what you will see is that you will see where your practice type you will select. Just like we mentioned to you, we have several players in this particular platform, and they're all interacting with each other at their various level. And there is what is called access control. So what it means is that you have all these people on this platform, but each person is operating in their individual environment. But the system helps you to connect them based on the structure that we designed on this particular system. So if you're a retailer, for example, on this call this morning, you just click on retailer and you fill your details, your business name, the business web address. If you don't have, just don't put anything there. Put year of incorporation. Yes, you know how to come to a business regulatory number. Your business regulatory number is the regulatory number given by CAC, that's Corporate Affairs Commission, either as a business name or a limited liability company. We put the details there. But if you don't have it here now, because I want to encourage everyone that is here to be on the system to get onboarded, just put any figure. And when you go back, you can edit and change that particular area. Then you put your business address. The system, because it's industry is pharmaceutical already, it's already pharmaceuticals. Now you have a option of putting your business logo, because the system will also help you to customize your letterhead. Because each time you are dealing with anybody on this platform, you'll be generating documents. And this document, as they are going to them, can actually be printed out at the other end. So the system will also help you to generate your letterhead from this system, and then all your details will be there. And you need to also choose the state of practice, your local government, the phone number of the premises, the country, and more importantly, your premises license. Because pharmacy is a regulated business, everybody that will be on this system must be registered. So what we do is that you must bring your premises license. But for many people whose their premises license is not ready yet, we also accept their receipt, the RR receipt they use to pay for the registration of the premises. Once you attach that, we will be able to use it to verify your account. The purpose of all this information is to help us to be sure that whoever that is on this platform is genuine, and we have enough information to be sure that they are real personality on the system. After you have done this particular page, you go to the next. And this is where you put the contact information of the person who is the owner of the business or the administrator of this particular account online. Because each person that registered this particular platform, you are registering an office online. So it means you are registering your business online. So this is the information of who is the person that is behind this business. So because the person must be the one that is in charge. Because if you put an employee here, the moment it goes with your business. So what it means is that the owner of the business is going to be the one that will be the one that have the details here, so that if there's any information, we can reach out to the person, whatever. And also, there must be PCN number of the superior pharmacist, which means if the premises is registered by a pharmacist, there must be a superior pharmacist there, and that particular details should be provided. All these are verified with the regulators. Then you come to the last page, which is where you set up your login information. And what is login information? Login information is what you are going to provide to access the system, to access your account. It's just like a padlock that you have put on your account. And it's only when you put these details that you can unlock it. And for this, you need to have an email address that is functional and you have access to open. Because once you register, when you put this email address here and you create a password here and you confirm the password and you create the account, and a mail will be sent to that particular email address you have used as your email. And without having access to that email, you cannot activate this particular account at your own end. So what it means is that you must have the password of this email address and must be correct and functional. So that when you are typing the email address, you'll be very sure that it's an email address that you have been using and it's functional. And once you put these details, you come to create account. Immediately you click on create account, you will get an email, instant email in the email address that you have put here as your email address of login information. And we request you to go to that email in your email box and to go and verify this email, because there will be a message sent to you from P2P asking you to verify that email. And the moment you click on verify the email, the system automatically takes you to your own business shop online. But if you are in the process of filling these details, if you click on create account and the account was not created, maybe there's an error. What you need to just do is just click on this previous to go back, to go and look at where the error was, because the error area will tell you there's an error somewhere, and you will see that you can correct it, and you can go back to the past, to the beginning, and after you have done the correction, you go back to the last page again, and where you can create your account. If you have done it successfully and you have verified your email, the system will take you right into your own business online. And I want to just sign it to my own account like right now, so that you can see where it will take you to if you have done it right. So I'm going to log in now with my own details, and you will see what you're going to see. So immediately you log in, if your parameters are correct, what you see is that you are welcome to your business premises online. So it just tell you welcome your pharmacy, and it will tell you all the details. So these are all the information that you have to operate your account online. So what I want to do right now is that for every one of us that has not onboarded on this particular page, I want to give us the benefit to go right now and get onboarded. And what I'm going to do is that I will give us like 5 minutes to quickly do this on our phone, on our device. If you have additional device with you are using, you can use it. If you don't have additional device, just minimize this particular Google Meet page, minimize it on your phone, and then just try to go to pharma.ng. We're going to be showing you the web address now. Mr. Ibe, can you quickly share the web address for us? So we're going to be showing the web address now for you to go and go and get yourself onboarded if you are yet to be on this particular platform. So we are going to be sharing this right now for people to quickly look at the websites. So this is the website you are going to be going to get yourself onboarded for those of us that are yet to be on this system. So just go to this web address, pharma.ng, look at the way it is written, and supply all those information as we have actually spoken. And after which, you can come back with our further information on how we can proceed on this training. Thank you very much. We'll give ourselves 5 minutes to get ourselves onboarded. At 11:34, I'll come back to us. Thank you so much. Or whereas perhaps there's any question. Do you have any question? Anybody has any question they want to ask? Do we have any question from anyone right now? Okay, thank you. So if there are no questions, can we quickly get ourselves onboarded? And I want us to go to the page that I just showed you on my own account after I've fully onboarded. I've been fully onboarded on the system. So, well, I think at this junction, we can just quickly go back to the training. Now, for example, if you have been able to get to that page I showed you earlier on, where it says to welcome your premises, the name of your premises, just say welcome something. Kindly just raise your hand up electronically on this system. If it has given you, if you're able to get to that page based on your registration, let me just see your hand on online. Just raise your hand up and let's see if you have been able to onboard yourself on the system. Okay, Pharmacist Christian. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, thank you very much. Have you been able to connect on this particular platform?
No, sir.
Okay, why you have any difficulties? What are the challenges?
I've never even attempted using the platform or something.
Okay, but did you get the details on how to get yourself onboarded on the system?
No, sir. I've been on and off. I'm having network issues.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No problem,
Well,
sir.
we'll try and see if we can get a recording of this and also try to share it all around also. Okay. Let me ask Pharmacist Hassan. Pharmacist Hassan. Pharmacist Hassan Muman.
Hello. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Pharmacist Senje, how are you? Pharmacist Hassan.
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Okay,
I've
just
been following
asking.
you, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Have you
Yes.
been
I've
able
been
to
following.
onboard? Okay, you've been following. Were you able to
Yes.
get yourself onboarded on the system?
No, not yet because I don't have some of the information. But I would. I'm actually at work now.
Okay.
Yes, I don't have some of the information to input. So when I'm back home, I would do that.
Okay. But you have
Yes,
the
but I've
address
gotten the. Yes.
details.
Yes. Yes. It's
Okay.
even open on my phone already.
Okay, thank you. Okay,
Yes.
let's go
Yes.
to Pharmacist Goshit. Pharmacist Goshit. You can unmute, please. Kindly unmute your mic. No, we cannot hear you. Your mic is muted. Your mic is muted, Pharmacist Goshit. We cannot hear you. Just unmute. Yeah, just unmute your mic. Click on the mic icon on your screen. It will be unmuted. Okay, seems he's not able to bring out his voice. So we are going to go straight on with the other details that we want to share with everybody. So I'll be inviting Mr. Benga right now to take us on, after we have gotten ourselves on this system, what are the things we need to do? So Mr. Benga, can you just quickly take this session? Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Daddy. Good morning once again, everybody. To get started on P2P after you've onboarded successfully and you've been able to be taken to the landing page, I will share my page now to give you a preview of what you'll be seeing. I hope we can all see my screen. Hello, can we all see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, okay, great. All right, so upon a successful
Yes, we can.
registration upon a successful onboarding on P2P, it takes you to this page where you can see your company name, then your account location, the default location that you created will be here. But the first thing you need to do as a user is to activate your account. And how do you activate your account? On your top left corner, you will see activate account button here. You click on it. And to activate your account on P2P, you have to do this with a token of 1,000 naira. Now, we don't have a kind of an annual licensing fee. We don't have probably a perpetual licensing fee, but all you need to do on this system is you pay as you use. But as it is right now, once you pay 1,000 naira to activate your account, you also get 1,500 naira additional P2P unit. Now, a P2P unit is equivalent to a naira in Nigeria, meaning in total, you'll be having 2,500 naira worth of P2P units in your account. So all you need to do, once you get to this page, you click on I accept and click on add fund to wallet. In doing this, the system brings in another dialog box where you can now choose the form of payment you would like to make. Either you want to pay using your card, you want to pay using your paying through a bank account, you want to do a transfer, you want to do a USSD, or pay using Visa QR. So all these are options of payment for you that you can decide to go with. But to be sincere with you, this is a very secured form of payment. Don't be scared that probably if I put in my card details to be exposed to anybody. Nobody in P2P will be able to see your account details, as this is fully integrated with Paystack and all your account details are secured. So once this is done, you let me just share another page with you. What you'll be seeing is that the your account details will be fully activated. And if we go to your module where you can see my wallet, you'll be seeing your balances. You'll be seeing your 1,000 naira wallet balance here and your 15 bonus balance here, making a total of 2,500 naira worth of P2P units on your account. So basically, once this is done, then you can proceed by coming to business setup to set up your account properly. Number one, the things you can do is to create a location. And in creating a location, at least, for instance, some of these pharmacy store has multiple locations. You can create all your locations that can also work independently on the system. You can create users in those locations, giving them the rights, the roles that they can, or things they can have access to in terms of the module, in terms of rights on the system. So in creating locations, you click on the create button and put in all the necessary details. Now, on this system, anywhere you see this asterisk sign, meaning that all those fields are compulsory and you need to put in the details as being requested. So like location code, name, address, your premise license. Now, your premise license, like Mr. Ajibade has rightly said, is one of the very important part of this system because verification has to be done. On P2P, once you onboard yourself, within 48 hours, a verification will be done by the admin. And that's why you can see this symbol showing that this account has been verified. If I drop this location down, you will see the other location of this user. Brick Road Store has not been verified by the admin. Once you see this asterisk, meaning that this location has not been verified due to probably the premise number has not been submitted, or probably some other information that have been submitted and not the right information that is needed for that location to be probably verified. So you put in all these details, especially to present pharmacist number for that location will also be added. Then quickly you go to users, where you add your users to the location. For each location, you can have users created in there. But most importantly, you must make sure you put in the full name and the email address of that user. Now, once you put in the email address of the user, this phone number is the default location. That is, you create your locations first and choose the location you want to assign the user to. In doing this, you can also choose if the user you're trying to create is a co-admin. A co-admin on P2P, meaning that the person given this right will have ability to approve documents. We have access to some sensitive materials on P2P. So you have a choice of creating users that will be like supervisor on your system and giving them co-admin. But if you don't want to trust anybody with this account, you may not actually create any co-admin and create them as ordinary users, whereas you'll not be the one to approve all documents as at when due. Now, once you put in the email and fill in these details and save, that user gets a notification in his email. Now, it's important that you put in a verified email for that user. He gets a notification on his email where he's going to see the login details into P2P. So he doesn't need to go and onboard himself. He will only be working as an ordinary user on P2P in that location you have assigned him to. Quickly, let me go to document settings. Now, in document settings is where you as a business, you can set your processes. How do I want to be running my business? In raising all the documents on P2P. Now, these are all the documents that are raised on P2P. Some of them are applicable to you, like request for quote, pro forma invoice, order note, invoice, payment details, issue note. Now, on this system, it is always a two-way thing. We always have somebody who raises another, somebody who responds to another. So in raising quote requests, Mr. Jibade will still be talking to us about the two ways of probably raising requests or placing order on this system, either through quote request or order note. But now, once you select the document in question, you will see requires approval, auto response, fixed period, suspend activities. Now, require approval, meaning that anytime I raise this or any of my users raise this quote request, does it have to go through approval? Do I need to approve it? That's why you need to check this as yes or true, as the case may be. But if you don't want to go through approval, that once you create this document, that document automatically becomes valid and somebody else can attend to it. That is, the person you are sending it to can see it in his own side that you have raised a valid document. You need to uncheck this and say, okay, I don't want it to go through approval. Now, this is very important for your business processes. Now, this also goes along with every other document on the system. If I'm choosing pro forma invoice, meaning that, or let me say I'm choosing order note. If I create order note, meaning once I create order note, I don't want it to go through approval. I leave it as requires approval as no. But if I want it to go through approval, I'll check it at least. Once a user creates it, me as the owner of the business or any of my co-admins can easily approve the document. So let me just quickly go to fixed period. In fixed period, auto response rather, let me start with auto response. Auto response is used majorly for users that need to reply or respond to a document. Now, in responding to a document, you need to meet some certain criteria, like probably prices, like quantity. So that, or for instance, you as a retailer, you need, for instance, if you already have a credit note with your supplier, or you have a credit facility with your supplier, and you put your payment in auto response, meaning that you already have enough credit to be able to fulfill that order. Now, you don't need to go and raise payment all over again. When payment is invoice is being raised, your payment will be deducted automatically from your credit limit or your credit note, as the case may be. So that's how auto response works. But also the fixed period meaning that if I set a particular time, this default value period is okay, in the next 120 minutes, that means 2 hours. If this document is not attended to by the recipient, this document becomes invalid. So you can always set this, but once you set it as fixed period, meaning that you don't want to change the timeline anymore. But if you leave this as unchecked, meaning that you can still extend the time if you feel like, and you can always suspend any document whenever you want to. Now, let me quickly go to add products. In adding products, P2P, just like Mr. Jibade has rightly said already, or Mr. Siri said rather, we have thousands of products verified by NAFDAC already added to P2P that you can harvest from as a user. So you don't need to create a product all over again. All you just need to do is to go to add products and filter. For instance, if you're looking for a particular product, you can type it into the filter box and it will bring it out and you can add it. You can also filter using manufacturer. If you're looking for a particular manufacturer, for instance, maybe you are looking for products of Fitsin Healthcare, you select Fitsin Healthcare, it filters all the products of Fitsin Healthcare that we have on the system. And all you just need to do is to click on the add button. You see this plus button right beside each of those products, and you can click and save, which automatically saves it into your product list. And you can also filter based on category name or generic name as well. So if I click on save now, those products will be automatically imported or added into my product list, meaning that these are the products I want to be dealing with in my store. Any product you don't have already invested into your product list, you won't be able to sell those kind of products to your end customers. So quickly, let me go to partnership. On this system, if you are trying to raise a quote request, that is meaning that you don't want, you are trying to raise a quote request to multiple retail so wholesalers or distributors at the same time, trying to get their quotation in terms of their prices and the available quantity. If they can meet up with your order, you can do that without partnership. But for you to have access, direct access with your wholesaler or the distributor, for you to be gaining opportunity into or every opportunity or promo that they offer, all you need to do is to partner with them. And how do you partner? Every user on P2P has a unique ID that we call business code. For you to get your unique ID or your business code, you click on your profile image and click on edit profile. In editing profile, you will see your business code, which is where my cursor is at the moment. So this is your unique ID or your business code on P2P, which you will send to your wholesaler or to the distributor for him to add you to his partnership page. So once you paste it in here, it's going to bring out all your details, your phone number, your email, and the person will just save. And on saving, you accept the partnership, and that partnership is done. That is, you can send order directly to them. You can see their quantity. You can now see their prices and every other opportunity or benefits that they do offer. Also, on P2P, we have what we call charges and discounts, which you can create charges or discount into your invoice automatically. And there's what we call pack unit conversion. For instance, I believe most of us will do buy in some probably bigger measures, like for instance, maybe you buy in cartons or you buy in packs, and you normally retail, you normally sell in probably sachets or you sell in tabs. You can do a unit conversion by converting your carton probably into packs, or converting your pack into sachet, or converting your sachet into tabs. This also gives you the opportunity to keep your inventory properly, and for you to know that, okay, I have 5 cartons of paracetamol, I have 2 packs, I have 5 sachets, and tabs, as the case may be. So this keeps your inventory based on your measure as you have it on P2P. So I think those are the basic things that you need to set up on P2P. And once this is done, you are good for business. You can now start running your business on P2P and going into transactions. I'll hand over to Mr. Ajibade to continue with the transactions now. Thank you. Mr. Ajibade, please. Mr. Ajibade, you can take transaction.
I think it's having some
Yes,
problems.
I think I'm back now, right?
Okay, yeah.
Can you hear me now? Yes, my network just somehow my mic couldn't work again. So well, I'm going to go right away to take us through the how do we transact on P2P, and that is where most of us need to really put attention to. And when we come to P2P, just like we have seen demonstrated to us by Mr. Gbenga, after you have set up your parameters properly, then you need to now begin to deal with people on the platform. Let me first of all mention that the art products that you have in the business setup is very important, because if you add those products to your system, you can actually use this platform to sell directly to your customers in your pharmacy. And it means, therefore, that there is a connection between ordering and selling points in your premises. And with this, it will help you to populate products that are nearing reorder level, and also help you to populate them in your carts, and you can add it to the list of products you want to send out for ordering. But I will go right away into transactions. Once you click on transaction, you have several drop-down menu. One of them is quote requests. For you to be able to procure any medication or any supply from any supplier on this system, you can only approach it to two major methods. Number one is through quote request, and quote request means that you don't know what the supplier has, you don't know how much he sells it, but you want to find out if they can supply you. So what you do is that you click on quote requests and you create a document, just like we said that in this particular system, all we do is to create documents. You click on create. So that means you want to create a document for supply. And once you come to this particular page, what you do is that you put the chip to address, which is the address to which that supply will be delivered to. We also have what is called delivery location. These two addresses of location could be the same or could be different. It could be the same if that particular supply is coming to the particular premises you have registered on this platform as a place on this system. But it could be different if you are supplying maybe to a location that is not on this platform. For example, you got an order from an hospital and you want to supply, and you have gone to get the products, and you want it to be delivered to the location where the product is required. It means they don't need to come and supply to your premises before you now take it to the person that needs it. You can actually put the details of the ship to address in this particular point. You can even put the phone number of the particular location there, so that whoever that is going to receive it will have an opportunity of knowing that this is the supply to this place. And now, what it means is that you can actually even supply to a location not on this particular system, and it's your business because you are the one that is in charge. But that particular supply will be tied to the premises or to the location that you have chosen here as a location that is making that supply. The next thing I want you to see is that there are three methods you can pick your delivery. You can pick up your delivery yourself. After the delivery is ready, they will send you delivery notes, or they will send you the stock issue notes. And once the stock issue note is sent to you, you go to the place to pick it up yourself. You can send your delivery, you can make your delivery go through an hauler or a courier organization, and you must let the supplier know at this point, because immediately the supply is verified and is done, the stock issue note will be routed via an hauler. So which means it is the hauler that will receive that particular delivery, stock issue note QR code, which they will take to the supplier to pick it up on your behalf. And if the supplier also have their own in-house supply system, you can also select, and you would have based on agreement. And if there are any in this supply as a comment, please you just try to put it in this remark corner. Ensure that you just put the information there so that they will know this is information that is going to be available for this particular supply. And immediately you fill all these parameters, these 4 parameters correctly, you will see the products that you want to pick becoming active. If I didn't put all these details properly, you find that this add code will not be active. It will be blank. It will be under. So you can see now that it is no longer, I cannot activate it. But once I put something in that particular remark button, it becomes active. You can see my cursor is active on it now. So then you can now select items you want to pick. And once you select all the items, let me just select this item. I want to select 20 of this. And I say that if you don't have up to 20, please supply me 15 boxes. So because you can have other quantity and minimum quantity you want to request from this supplier. And you must choose the measure. So this particular one is measured as a box. So you now go to add to quotes. Immediately I click add to quote, it will populate my carts. It will immediately populate my cart, which I'm showing you on this upper column. And when you add all the items there, you can now proceed. One advantage P2P has come to give us is that with this particular method of ordering, you can send your requirement to as many as 10 suppliers. And which means each of them will treat the request based on what they have. So if you send 25 items out and the supplier has 10, it will only treat 10, it will supply you information for 10, it can supply you. Then other people will now give information. So you find that you don't need to wait until the supplier have supplied you before you know that some of the things you needed, they cannot supply you. So with this system, you can send your request to as many as 10 suppliers. And when you send to 10 suppliers, each of them will give you quotation in form of pro forma invoice for what they have, how much they want to sell it, and the quantity that they have to sell. And once this information had been delivered to you, what it means is that you can sit on it one by one and look through what each person has, so that at the end of the day, you can get all your supply done with singular action. So, and once you have done that, you will now reply each of those requests in terms of a pro forma invoice based on what you have done. And once you have done that, you find that all the suppliers that has what you want to buy, they will process your order for you, and you can go ahead with payment because they will send back to you an order. Immediately you have accepted their code response, that is performer invoice, they will now send you an order which shows the full information of what they want to give to you. And then once you accept it, they generate invoice for you and you make payment. And all the things that will be happening on the system, you just be seeing notification with this on this bell. And each time there's a notification on this bell, just click on it, there will be a message. And that message, once you click on it, it will take you to what you should do. So it will be directing you on what you should do on the system. So it is self-directing. And as it's directing you, you can do what you need to do. Let me also mention to you that because this system is able to help us to collate all our near reorder level products. You find that each product, as they are entering their reorder level, they get populated in this cart. Like I'm going to open this cart now. And you see that in this cart, there are other 3 items already there before. And I've added a 4th one. So which means if I have anything that I've gone to reorder level on my system, immediately I come to the to quote requests, or I go open my carts, I'll be able to see what has been there, and I can also add other items. And if I go there, I can come back and add other items, also change the figures here if this has been done by my staff, because that's why we say that you need our approval. Maybe sometimes it's our staff that will go and generate the quote request for us and want to approve, and they have given quantity that is more than what you desire, or they have given quantity that is less than what you think they should buy. You have an ability to edit everything before you continue. And once you just do all this one, you now click on continue. And when you click on continue, what you get is that you now come to a place where you put the information of the suppliers. Now you can now open this particular page. You have as many suppliers here. All you just need to do is just check the number, just click on them, and you can basically, after you have checked on them, save, and you find that all the suppliers that you are asking to supply you, they are there. And the next thing is that you just submit. I won't submit this one because I don't want to send request to a supplier that I'm not interested in the supply. So I won't go before, but once you just do is that you go to submit. And once you have submitted, it means the supplier will receive this information as what you need, and they will also process it at their own end and send back to you their details. Let me also say here that this system has what is called retail shop. And the retail shop is the place where you can sell to your customer. So if you don't add products to your system at the business setup, all these products in this retail shop will not be there. So it means for you to be able to sell this product to in your shop, you need to add those products, define them so that it can be available. And so that each time this product gets to reorder level, it will be populating in your cart as reorder product reorder level. If you come here, you will see it here, product reorder. And once you click on it, it will take you to the carts, which was what I had before. You know, these are the things I showed you before I added the other product. So it will show you all the products already waiting for you to order from your supplier. And if you want to add to it, just come to continue shopping, and you can start adding more products. Just like I added the other time, I added 25 here, and I said they should supply me if they have 15, and I can just go ahead. So in this case, I need to choose the supplier that I need them to do it, and then once I click all the necessary information, it comes up. I can just say add to cart. And once I add to cart, it means I can populate my cart with new products in addition to the one that has entered the other level on my system. So this is how we process requests for quotes, and it can do it to several suppliers. Let me also mention to you that every time you do any transaction on this platform, the only thing you are charged is called transaction charge, which is in P units, as being explained to us. And it's like 20 naira, 30 naira. And for a retailer, for a complete order, for you to receive that stock in your premises, this system will charge you like 200 naira for that particular transaction. So which means it will charge 20 naira for particular document raising, 30 naira for approval, 20 naira for something, another 30 naira. By the time you add them together, it's like 200 naira that you are going to pay for a particular document that you are raising on this system for supply. And let me also say here that the wallet that you have is not for you to put money to pay your supplier. It is only for transactional charge on this platform. And you will see that all this transactional charge is to pay for the payments you need to pay for all the charges you are incurring on this system. Any payment you are going to do to your supplier is directly to the supplier's account, is not to this particular wallet. So, and that is why when you are going to make payment to any particular invoice, the supplier will put the details of the phone number of the account details if you have to transfer to pay into. And if you have a credit facility with them, you will use credit facilities to make your payment. And if there's a credit note, you can also use your credit note to make your payment. But wallet here and the money you pay into the wallet here is strictly for transaction on P2P. It's just for you to pay for the charges because it is pay as you go. We are not charging subscription for you to be on the system. We are not asking you to pay any amount of money every month. Anytime you use this platform, you just pay. That's what it is. So if you don't use this platform for 1 month, nobody, you are not losing anything. But you find that you lose more for not using the platform because you pay more in moving around to get your stock and everything done. So this is one of the smart way to cut down cost of product ordering. I'll go to the next thing, which is a order. For you to be able to use this particular module order, you must have established partnership with a particular distributor or a wholesaler. So this time around, you can't send requests to several suppliers. You can only deal with a particular supplier in this particular case. And this gives you benefits of credit facility, all those information that all the business opportunity that the supplier has for their customers. So you must partner. And just like you have been told, it is the P2P code that you send to the supplier, or you get the P2P code of the supplier on your system, you add it, and once they approve it, you can start seeing them. For you to use this particular order, what you need to do is just come to place order. And once you click on place order, you will go to the first place, which is tell you to select the supplier. Now, let me select one supplier, for example, and you see what will happen. I'm going to select this supplier, and with selecting this supplier now, there are several information that are available for me, and already the information of the supplier is already there. I need to do more. Maybe I should just have to put some information that are required here. And immediately you put that, you get that supplier. What the supplier has in their inventory, the price, the quantity, you will see them. This time is there from the request for quote. Request for quote, you don't see their individual products. You don't see their price. They are the one that will supply you the information on their own. But when you go through order, after you have partnered with a particular supplier, then you will see their products. Then you can see the quantity and the price. Some of the time, the supplier may even hide the quantity they have, and some of them can reveal it. But you must see the price of that item. And you also have the picture of those products if the supplier chooses to put the product picture on that particular page. Now, with this, what you just do, you just put the quantity, you just say, I want 10 of this particular quantity, I add to my cart. And say that this product already exists in the cart is because I cannot add it because this particular supply now is not to the particular supplier I'm adding. The supplier already, I have a different cart with him. So when you're going to do this one, you supply all this information and you find that the supplier, you can now add to carts. And when you add all these products to the carts, and you can now make your supply, because immediately you do that, you go to continue and it will give you a particular page of that supplier. So what it means is that when you go through place order or through order, it is only for the supplier that you are relating with one-on-one. And once you have sent your order to that supplier, all the information that will be taking place, you'll be seeing notification bell coming up to be telling you what you do. And once everything is done, you come to a point of payment and it will tell you your issue note has been generated. Once you click on it, it will show you the issue note, and you can now send the issue note to the hauler if you are choosing an hauler, or you go to them yourself with the issue notes to go and pick your delivery when it is ready. On this system, you have hauler requests. When you want to give an hauler, after you have gotten your issue notes, and it's supposed to be an hauler, what you just come to hauler request on the system. And when you click on hauler request, you come to create an hauler request. Then here you choose the hauler. We have several, you see the issue notes. So you look at the issue note that's been generated based on the supply you want to do, and you click on the particular issue note. Once you have clicked on a particular issue note, it will populate the items. Let me just choose a particular issue note, for example. So you will see on this particular issue note, the items that are already ready for delivery with the supplier. So once you click on issue note, then you can now go and select an hauler. Now you select an hauler. Well, some hauler we have not activated them here. You just look at some of the hauler, you just pick them. Once you picked on the hauler, you now realize that you just click on done, and that will send the request to the hauler directly. And the hauler will look at the quantity of the item, now send you an hauler bill. And once the hauler bill is been sent, if you agree to it, they will now go and pick the product from the supplier and bring to you, and you will settle them. That is what happens on this place of order requests and quote requests. Let me quickly mention something that for pharmacists, we usually run into issue of looking for products that we don't even know who has it. And at times, we also have a product that's nearing expiry. We don't know what to do with it. This system offers us opportunity to broadcast that we have some products we're looking for. And what do you do on the module? You go to the broadcast. Once you get to the broadcast, click on product search. And once you get to product search, put the item you want to search for, the quantity, the description of the item, the dosage, the strength and everything, and you click on post. Once you click on post, everybody on the platform will see what you have requested for, just like you see some information that is sliding on this dashboard now. And you see that on this left side, the light color is a place where things that you are looking for will be scrolling. And on the right side is a place where things that are getting expired on your shelf, you'll be scrolling. So people that have interest in any of this item, they will call your number, because this number you have used to register on this platform. They will call you that they are showing interest in this, they have it, they want to sell, or they want to buy some of these items from you. Even some of the wholesalers, when they do all this information too, we also see them, because at times when this happens, they have short expiry product. It's also coming at a reduced price, so we can negotiate with them and they will supply us. Let me also say that apart from the fact that you can see them scrolling on your dashboard, we also have a place where you have product broadcasts, and you see all the population of items that are for product broadcasts. So you can see all of them there, and that is how you can look for products you are looking for. Let me quickly go to issue of a balance adjustment. After you have added your products, after you have gone to the business setup and you have clicked on add products and you have selected all the products to your account, to your shelf, to your inventory, you need to go to balance adjustment, because this is a place where you are going to add quantity to what you have in your system. And what do? Go to create balance adjustments. There are 2 or 3 methods you can create balance adjustment. Number one, it can be a receipt. Maybe you are receiving the item into your stock. Maybe you didn't buy the item from P2P. You didn't receive it. You cannot receive it to your stock P2P. You receive it from different ways. You can just come to receipts. Or you are doing an adjustment. Maybe there's stock taking, or maybe you are just trying to start this system with your inventory that you already have. You go to adjustment. Then you now put some reference. Maybe what is the importance of this? Maybe it's a stock updates. Then click on products.
Mr. Jibade, you were not audible at a point. You went off at a point. I don't know if it's only me that noticed that.
Well, okay.
Yes, for like
Did I get
3
lost?
seconds.
Where did you lost? Where was I lost?
After you are putting the details, selected if it's received or adjustment, and that's where it went on the header information.
Okay, thank you. So let's go back there. So when you look at this now, what we have now is that you populate the item you want to put balance. Then you just come to click on the product. Then you go to select the product, just like I selected. Let me select the product now. And then the product will come onto this particular page. And you go to the area where you now put the quantity. What is the quantity you receive, or what is the quantity that you have in your pharmacy you want to put on the system? You put them there, let's say 1 and 10. Then if there's anyone that you want to receive and is on order, that you have already placed an order, and you want to add it to the quantity, so that by the time it is received, it will be added to your inventory. You put the quantity, maybe it is 0. So if there's nothing, they just put 0. Now you set the order level. Now, if you look at this particular system, you will see that the system already had a current reorder level. I can decide to change, okay, it's now 25. So that is, it becomes new reorder level. Now, I also have what is called new reorder quantity. If you look at this system, you see there's current reorder quantity. So I can now say my new reorder quantity is now 50. I'll do so many products, I'll keep on adding. After I've done that, I'll just come to save. So this is how you put quantity to your products in your inventory. Then the other thing is you come to price adjustments. You can do price adjustments for your products. Either you are selling it for the first time or you want to change the price. The same way you do is that you just go to create. Once you go to create, click on products. Then you can select the product you want to put, you want to change the price or want to add price to. Then immediately you click on that price, it will put you the details of the product. It will tell you the pack size. You choose the product's pack size. Then what is the new price you want to sell it? If it was selling for 1,000 before, I want to put 1,500. It will give me a point to do that. I will save and I will add. I can do that to several products, and after I've done that, I'll come to save. So when you look at this particular process, it helps you to set up your system to be able to sell to your customers. And the opportunity you have with P2P is that it removes the burden of collecting stock from a supplier, they bring it to your pharmacy, and you spend like 2 days in entering the product into your system. In some instances, you make mistakes. But with P2P, every inventory that is coming to your system is already in your system as documents. And that is why when you have received when you have received your products with the delivery note and everything is correct, you go to receipt note. Receipt note will make you to be able to look at a particular invoice, pick it up, and once you pick it up, just say I want to pick up a particular invoice now. Let's say as a delivery note, I don't have anyone pending. But if the delivery note has been delivered, just pick on the delivery note, and then you now go and add the product. Immediately you click on delivery note, all the parameters of the information will be delivered, all the product name, the batch number, the expiry date, all of them will be populated here. And once you just approve that you save it, it will populate your retail shop application automatically. So what you have now is that if you have 10 before on your system, it will, and you have ordered for 25, you just see that you have 35 on your retail shop application. This is where it goes. So you just come to this particular page and you see that the product has been added and you can pick them and sell. I want to sell from this one. I can say I want to sell 10 of these. What do? I click add. It will come to this page. And after I have finished doing it, I will now ask the customer to pay. Once I click pay now, it will give me a mode of payment. If it is by POS or cash, if I select it and I say the patient to pay, it will generate payments automatically. You find that this is the receipt that it will generate for you, and you just have this receipt printed from your retail shop application. This particular application can be downloaded on your desktop, on your laptop, or you can even use your mobile device to sell. But we have done something called Standalone, which is also an application for retail shop that is integrated to P2P. And that particular application also will help you to be able to sell on your device, on your system. And it will generate receipt like this for your customer. And once you are generated receipt like this, you now click on print. Once you click on print, it will use your thermal printer on your system to print the receipt out for your customers. We have also tried to do something called retail box. Retail box, we have two versions of it. We have a big box and we have a slimmer version of like a POS machine that you can use to make your sales to your customers. And what this does for you is that it helps you to conserve energy. If there is no power, your inventory management in your office will be working. And it saves cost because this machine, they have up to 8 hours power storage, which means if it is fully charged, you can use for about 8 hours without electricity and the battery will be running. So we are already discussing with ACPN in terms of the quantity and the price, so that every community pharmacist in Nigeria can also take the benefit of this system to cut down cost of energy in managing a system. And also thing is that this system is a cloud-based system. So your hardware, if it crashes, your data does not crash because it is saved into the cloud system. And every day you use this system and it is saved to the cloud, the day you need it, it will be pulled out. So you don't have to be worried about your inventory, that somebody has broken your inventory or it is stolen, your machine, or it is stolen, or there's something got bad, or it broke down, or it crashed. All your information will be kept in the cloud because this is a cloud-based operation. And that is what this will offer all community pharmacists in Nigeria. I also want to mention also that this system has been also been customized to address some of our conference exhibitions, like ACPN conference coming up next month in Lagos. All community pharmacists that are on this platform will be able to buy directly from the conference exhibitors using P2P. So we want to encourage as many of us that want to buy through that conference opportunities of good prices. You can use P2P to buy. And the only thing you do is that to ensure that you get yourself onboarded. And we are also having, haulage companies that are also going to be on ground during the conference. So immediately you pick the haulers that's on the system, they will go and pick your inventory from the supplier and they will deliver to your premises wherever you are located in Nigeria. So this is what P2P has come to offer us. And I want to let us know that for every community pharmacist in Nigeria, P2P is an opportunity that will take our community pharmacy practice to higher level. I'd like to stop at this junction for us to just interact in terms of, we have questions, and so that I'll be able to add one or two things that you might want to know. Thank you very much for listening to me. Pharmacist Goshit, we cannot hear you. Your mic is muted. You've been trying to speak, but your mouse, correct.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much. Sorry, I was having challenge with my phone. Hello. Hello.
We can hear you. Keep on speaking.
Okay, I was actually having challenge on my phone. I tried clicking the speaker; it wasn't active, so I couldn't actually speak up. But then I actually onboarded during the last ACPN NEC meeting. Hello, and then the concern I had was I was trying to ask a question, actually, if the name of the pharmacy can be changed. That's in the event when the ownership of the pharmacy actually changed and then the name changed. Can the name of the pharmacy premises be changed also?
Okay, thank you very much, Pharmacist. You can mute your mic. Well, if you need to do, your mic is.
Sorry, can you just unmute me from there?
No, don't worry. I'll mute you from there. Don't worry.
Okay.
Thank you. So what's happened is that if you want to change some information on your registration, you need to get in touch with the system administrator because there are some information that you cannot change after you have registered them. And we want to get evidence to be sure that the change is genuine. And we want to confirm with previous registration details and what happened. And once that is done successfully, after you have written a letter, then I believe strongly we should be able to support you in that regard. But it is not something you can just change on your own. The system administrators will be informed and will be involved. So that is what will happen. I believe I've answered your question. Thank you. Do we have other question from another person? Pharmacist Moman, any question? Do you have any observation?
No, there's no question from my end. Thank you.
Okay. So what we want you to do right now, for those of us that are on the call, we want you to at least help to get many of our colleagues in your locality to be informed about this. And I want to also mention to us that this training, as is ongoing now, we are doing it for free. And the reason why we're doing it for free is because we want everybody to be onboarded on this system. After this particular set of training is over, anybody that will be trained on this system will pay. And I don't know how much it's going to be, but it cannot be less than 30,000 naira for a session. So the benefit of this time we are giving to you is for people to see this as an opportunity to connect and be able to have this information that's going to take our business to the next level. What we are doing is we are creating you opportunity to be better in your business and to be able to make more money in your business. So if we have done that for you, you should also know that it is coming to us at a cost. So for this session of this national virtual training, it's for free. But if we have to come back again to start training people to get to know how to use the system, because when you now realize that you can save a lot of money by using the system to order than your conventional method, then you know that you have to pay a lot of money. But then for some of us that are here, please help us train other people in your locality. You can also create time to train your friends on how to use the system so that at least many more people can use it. During the ACPM conference in Lagos next month, P2P will be live on ground, and we're going to be helping a lot of people to onboard, and people that want to buy from the conference exhibitor also during that period can also be part of the business. I want to appreciate everybody for staying with us. Do we still have another question? Because we want to be rounding up now.
Hello.
Hey, hello, Mr. David. Yeah.
Yes. Good afternoon. Mine is more of an observation, really, and advice. The presentation was good. However, I don't think it was interactive enough. There were no real life examples. When I say real life, as in actual products and actual pharmacies, being used as an example, and then be interactive. As you're going through the training, you need to ask people if they understand what you're saying, not just go through it, like that. It's a bit too much to grab at once. And then, although you said you're going to charge afterwards, which is fine, but I would advise that each of your training or all this training should be put in a cloud environment, probably YouTube, where pharmacists can go to refresh, themselves on the training. So that's my bit. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. David, for those observations. We will take to it. Thank you so much. And also, we also make our recordings available through YouTube too, so which we are going to share even after the old sessions we are doing. And also, I want to also mention that because we are always pressed for time, and we don't want people to be unduly stretched. At times, we don't give room to too many discussions. But then your observations are very, very important, and we'll take to it in our subsequent edition. I want to appreciate everybody for this time that we're out, and I want to believe strongly that the little time we have spent this afternoon has been well spent, and everybody can actually use it to advance their practice in whatever way. Let me call on Pharmacist Moman Azan to give us a closing prayer.
Hello. Okay.
Yes, we can hear you. Yeah.
The closing prayer, right?
Yes.
Okay. Let's pray. Father, we thank you for this session. Thank you for teaching us on how to improve on our profession. We pray that we would use this knowledge to help us and be more proficient in our work in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you for hearing and answering us. In the mighty name of Jesus, we've asked and prayed. Amen.
Amen. Thank you so much. And I want to wish everybody a very wonderful time. If there are information you need, please use this phone number on the screen. For contacts, if you want to contact us for any information, please use this phone number on the screen, 090-3262-2336. Please use this number for any information you have about P2P, and also try to endeavor to go through it yourself. And if there are any questions at any point in time, you can send WhatsApp message, you can make a call, you can do also an SMS. Thank you so much, and I wish you a beautiful time. Have a wonderful afternoon. Thank you all, and have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye.